Good morning. Cup gotten, bed made. Well, it was nice and made till the doggos decided to lay on it down to the elliptical. Woo! 3 minutes. Good job, Amanda. I thought of a new habit. Scott normally does the orchid. However, he hasn't been so good lately. So when I'm warming up my water for my element in the morning, I can check its soil and see if it needs water and water it every day. Or, well, it's not every day, but every other day at least. We have already had a morning this morning. Scott put Olive downstairs in the basement so she didn't wake me up. She barked. Scott was making his coffee and my little whale butter dish. It slipped out of his hand and the top broke, which that did wake me up because I was afraid that maybe he dropped it on the ground and I didn't want the dogs to get in it. So I will be ordering a new whale butter dish to replace the broken one. That's okay. It's just things. I care more about him or the dogs hurting themselves. But no matter what, today is going to be a wonderful day. Finished my element. Now my reward. Coffee. My favorite. I'm going to take a break. I've been sitting for a while. I've made some progress on the head. I got to make the tongue, the hair, and the ears still. Then put his head on his body and he'll be done. Thought I was going to take the day off, but then I realized I need to vacuum. We have a no shoe rule in our house. And if anybody comes to our house, I feel like it's just respectful to make sure the floors are clean because I don't like dirt on my feet. So here I am spending my Saturday cleaning. Breakfast this morning, 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon. For anybody confused about this, these are whole pieces cut in half, Redmond salt and water. We have got absolute tornado in the back of the car right now. Scott went to go get Ryu. She gets to sit in the front by herself. So I get stuck dealing with the crazies. Open the front door, had the back of the SUV open. They just made a beeline. And the good thing is they're learning not to go past these seats. So none of them jumped in the front of the car. Slow training, but they excited because we're gonna go to the marina in W. Here is our driver. I'm questionable if she has a driving license to be able to be our chauffeur today. Also, this one has not been on a family outing in, gosh, 6-8 weeks. I think she's going to enjoy it. Got this stroller, so when she gets tired, she can sit and rest. Well, I guess lay and rest. We have the queen in her carriage with her entourage. Currently, Annie is being the, is it vanguard in the back or is that the front?
That's the front.
She's being the rear guard for the queen. And Olive's being the vanguard / scout. Look how cute that dog is. We're back from the marina walk. I took a shower. I am going to drink a cherry lime. This is Waterloo brand, I think. Seltzer water. I was going to bike Olive and then I decided, and going so hard at it, I think 2 days of rest is a good idea. Let my body recuperate some. If I feel up to it, I'll start again tomorrow. We'll see, because tomorrow's technically rest day. Oh, that's a nice neck rub. Scott just started the rib roast. I am jazzed beyond belief for dinner tonight. Olive thinks she's gonna get some. We are heading to Costco and the grocery store. Scott wants broccoli cheese soup, so we're gonna get everything we need for that for tomorrow. snacky one. Whoop. This is dinner. It looks delicious. Dinner tonight, Scott's amazing rib roast.
Now, we're never going to record for you because we keep forgetting. We love it so much.
Sour cream, horseradish mixture, water, and then I might have a little bit of Caesar salad. We just finished dinner up. It was amazing. Scott is superb making the rib roast. I promise this week Scott will and I record how he makes it. It's simple, it's delicious. It is an amazing way to cook beef for a rib roast. It's so good. Also, it was so enjoyable with the company. Y'all, Sherry and Renee, we both actually met because of the meetups that I hold every month. It has been amazing finding people around. If you are in an area and there isn't anyone that you know of, work on looking and seeing, can you set a meetup up? Can you reach out on Facebook groups or wherever that you can offer in your area meetups to meet other people doing carnivore, ketovore, you know, whatever it is. Because that's, to me, what life is about. Spending time and being with other people, sharing good experiences, having a laugh. It's amazing. And also, Sherry was so dang sweet and got this big old toy for the dogs. Sadie is somehow trying to figure out how to fit it in her mouth. She's loving it though. Please ignore the dead animal stuffing everywhere. Olive got a little bored earlier. Good evening. It is late. It's 10 o'clock and I am tired. Today's been a busy day. We had a lot of fun. Kind of relaxed the first couple hours this morning. I worked more on. So his body is done. I have to make his ears. I'm working on his tongue and his hair, then attach him, wherever his neck is, to the body, and he's done. I will get him finished tomorrow. I'm actually excited about that. The hair is probably going to take me the longest because it's just real involved. But I'll finish that tomorrow morning. Here's part of the tongue. Doesn't look like much anything right now. We had friends come over and y'all, I know sometimes doing carnivore and stuff can be lonely. Plus, you know, the whole lockdown things. Everybody's kind of got more isolated. Come join our Discord. Come to book clubs that we have on Thursday. Like, come join us. You don't have to be alone. I know it's not as good sometimes as having people in person, but it gives you somebody, and you might find somebody in your area. I think it's really important. Scott made rib roast for them because they hadn't had his before, and it was delicious. Scott, like, he's just the master of the rib roast. I will promise this week we'll get it done. Later, I'll wait till later this week and make another one because I think I'm gonna eat one almost every week now. Yeah, and we'll do that. I didn't do any HIIT today. I decided my legs and my bum are still sore and I'm feeling a little tired. So I'm gonna take today, we did walk, but I'm gonna take today, and then Sundays are my normal rest days. I'm gonna take today and tomorrow off and just kind of recuperate. That way I can feel ready to go coming up this week for more workouts and getting stronger. The walk was really nice. We went to the marina. I am so proud of Ryu. She made it 3/4 of a mile. That is the longest she's made it in the past 2 months, ever since the wound stuff started and in her neck and, you know, all that. So she made it 3/4 of a mile, and then I put her in the stroller while I walked the other two. They're kind of looped around my waist. Scott walked Olive. Then we ended up going 3.5 or 4 miles, something like that. And after about, I don't know, 1.5 miles, I took her out, let her walk a little bit more. So she got her full mile walk in, and she seems to be doing pretty good. I'm like looking down at her laying on the dog bed right now, which is such a blessing. Such a blessing to be able to take the alpha dog on the family outings and walks. Plus, I chose the marina purposely because we just bathed all 3 of them and I did not want to have to give Olive a bath. as part of the reason I talked myself out of doing bicycling with her today. Plus, as I said, tired. I don't want to call it a hiccup. Slight bump, dodged it though. Our neighbors, we got them a gift card to Lowe's. Took it over to them a couple days ago while we had run out to the grocery store and come back, and they left a bottle of wine, a sweet thank you card for the gift card we gave them, and then they went to a place that's called Pure Bliss here in Bellingham. It was my cake dealer, my crack dealer. They got my Achilles heel of all things. These peanut butter chocolate bars. Okay, Amanda, you're not gonna eat them, didn't eat them. Okay, Amanda, you're gonna put them in plastic bags. You're gonna have Scott put them in the deep freezer. And I sat there and it's like peanut butter. You know, okay, my Achilles heel, like for real is peanut butter cake. But my brain's like, oh, just one bite, Amanda. It'll be okay, just one bite. And so I said, you know what, enough is enough. I asked Scott, I said, I know it was very sweet of them to do it. They don't know we're doing carnivore. Scott and I actually don't drink either. So I put the wine in a thing because maybe someday someone will come over and we can give them the wine. They don't know we do carnivore either. Or I know because he's very fit, he wouldn't have gotten it for us if he had known. I just asked Scott to open it up and throw it away. It was very sweet of him, but it was too much. It was too much for me, and I was afraid that if I was left by myself, I would go eat it. So we chucked it in the trash. Well, I said we. Scott went, and I told him to throw it in the inside trash can. He took them to the outside trash can and just threw a bunch of sugar stuff in our outside trash can, and then he had to go dig them out because I'm like, well, you know, ants do like sugar. So I went out and got it and put it in the meat trash and outside. Yeah, that's been one of the closest temptations I've had these past 18 days is that. And it was solely because it was in front of me. Not having it, I just never think of it, but it being there, it makes it a lot harder. It really does. It makes me have to talk with myself about it. I'm proud that I chucked it, but y'all, you know, those of you that are having this in your face, your family members are still eating it, kudos to you, like bravo, being able to work through it. I am so proud of you beyond words. Like I can't even explain it to you how proud I am that you can push through it. And even sometimes if you stumble, the fact that you keep going, like super duper proud. Had a good conversation tonight about tiny habits. You're going to hear me say this so many times. I don't want to talk about the book per se, but just one of the lessons in the book. And I realized something that I still have to continue to remind myself about is 1 minute on the elliptical is enough. I mean, I'm at 3 minutes now, but starting these tiny habits, constantly telling myself, that's not enough, Amanda. You need to do more, Amanda. That's not going to count. You're not putting 110% in. It's not going to make a difference. But it does make a difference. So if you're watching this and you're struggling, you're like, I don't know why I can't stop eating sugar, or I don't know why I can't stop eating bags of potatoes. I promise you, you're not a failure. You're just going at it in a way that you're trying to take on too much at once. Okay? First, read Tiny Habits. But second, every habit can be broken down into other habits. If you want to quit eating junk food, that's a really big habit. How many times a day are we eating junk food? In the book, it explains in the morning. An example, I would go and get a Frappuccino at Starbucks. I would have a basket of candy at my desk. I wouldn't pack lunch, so I would have pizza for lunch. I would get stressed and tired and have a candy bar in the middle of the day. I'd be stressed after work from driving home that I wouldn't want to cook, so I'd pick up fast food. And these are all examples of eating junk food, right? So when you're trying to attack the main issue in the center, you're taking on all of these habits at once. No wonder we fail. We do so many things throughout the day to I don't want to say pacify ourselves, but to just calm ourselves. Because for me, food was emotional support. So here I am trying to rip out the knot in the center when there's all these little tiny knots attaching. Start with one. Maybe start with the coffee in the morning. Stop and getting a Frappuccino or get a less sugary drink. Boom, get that habit out. Then you work on taking the candy bowl off your desk or, however you're going to do it. Then you're going to start packing your lunch. And then before you know it, it's easy to get rid of eating junk food because you attacked at all angles all these other habits that support this one larger habit. Okay? I want to reiterate that because so many times when I first started, it's like, it's not enough, Amanda, it's not enough. It's not going to make a difference. But it has made a difference. Y'all, today's day 19. 19! I have had no sugar. I've had no off meals. I've had no falters. I can't say that tomorrow I won't or the day after, but what I can tell you is I am exorbitantly proud of myself. I feel full of integrity. Nothing I eat can make me feel that good. It might be 2 seconds of, oh, this is good, but then it's gone. Yet my feelings of feeling proud and having integrity, they keep sustaining because I keep feeding it, keep doing the little things in my life, the small things, not even around food, that keep saying, you know what, Amanda, you should be proud of yourself. So, off my soapbox. You go be proud of yourself today. You're watching this and it's Christmas, so Merry Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful day today. Spend it with family. Enjoy the time. It is amazing. To me, that's what life is about. It is about spending time with friends and family. It really is. And if you faltered, you got the next 5 minutes afterwards, and the next 5, and the next 5, and the next 5. We cannot change the past. We can only keep moving forward, trying to learn from our mistakes. And if one way doesn't work, then try another. All right. I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Good morning, I guess this is a good morning to you. Have a wonderful day. And as I said, Merry Christmas from both Scott and I.